November 22nd, 2020. Stagnancy in the fast. Giving half of my tithe. Generosity versus obligation. Hold to give half while praying over tithe. Pray if it needs to continue. Communication is important. Growing up, you understand your parents more. And kosher petition. I've been fasting for a little over a month now, and I feel like I'm going through the motions. I do not eat until the fast ends, eat, and then go on about my day. I try my best to remain prayerful throughout the day, but I still feel like I'm wasting this fast, like I'm missing out on some huge revelation. With this said, I understand a fast does not force God's hand, but there are some prayers that require fasting. However, God's answer will not be influenced by our suggestions. The answer He gives is the answer you need. I'm definitely keeping this idea at the forefront of my mind during this fast. I've been guilty of fasting to get the answer I wanted from God, and been frustrated, disappointed, and angry with Him for not giving me what I wanted. After all, He would not be a good father if He always gave us what we wanted, if it was not what we needed. Therefore, my goals for this fast are the following: to humble myself, to grow in obedience, and to grow closer to God. I've been thinking about the meaning of tithing, an obligation or a sign of generosity. I think it's more the latter. Not just giving money to give, but understanding where money is, but rather understanding where your money is going. Is the church in which you tithe transparent about its work in community? As I was praying over my tithe this morning, I felt called to give half of my tithe to whom I knew who makes food for the homeless. This stretched me because it challenged me and confronted my views on tithing in the church. I don't know if I will continue to split my tithe, but I now realize I need to be more proactive about knowing where my tithe goes, to make sure it is truly going towards the advancement of His kingdom. Communication is important. Open communication is even more important. Not one-sided, but a dialogue. I had a conversation today that was very eye-opening. I had the opportunity to understand the miscommunications caused by different cultures, different ages, different wants, and different needs. I was able to heal from things I didn't know I needed to heal from. It was good. Maybe I'll have another conversation like this in the near future. I need to work on my poetry for an upcoming competition. I have the ideas. It's the matter of pushing past the fatigue of the day to find the strength to write. I will find the strength. I will push past fatigue. I will succeed. I made it to the second and final round for the 2020 Walter Grant. Crazy. Special update. It's currently 12:28 a.m. on Monday. It's technically no longer Sunday, but I haven't gone to sleep, so I'm going to count it as Sunday. I had a late night Bible reading session when I remembered Proverbs 20 verse 4 and my declaration that autumn was here. I was feeling frustrated because I felt like I had not done anything. Because I felt like I had not done any of the things I was meant to do. I'm still working on the competition entries, and I'm nowhere near the completion level I wanted to be for the girl in the mirror. As I was thinking, I remembered the verse mentioned a plow. I wasn't sure what that was. After a search, I realized what I thought was a plow was actually a hoe. And through this, I learned two things. I wrongly assumed I knew the tools God was giving me. I never asked God to help me use what was given. I don't know how to use a plow. For this, I need God to step in. God to step in regarding disciplining my body to become stronger and healthier. God to step in regarding my mind and becoming sharper and more focused. I wrongly assumed God was giving me tools and leaving me on my own. How was I wrong? How wrong was I to assume that? Very.